Bless your family. It's your Las Vegas neighbor, historian, Minister Stretch Sanders. Bring you some black history that's local and national, y'all. Today we're going to do some local history. We're going to talk about the time when brother Stanley Morgan's home was bombed. Stanley Morgan was a member, that's him sitting by the guitar, of the legendary Ink Spots. For those of you that know, the Ink Spots was a vocal group that was started back in 1934, and they came in the tradition, if you're familiar with the Mills Brothers and the Andrews Sisters, kind of like quartet type of singing. You know, they would do jazz and things like that, you know, what they call early R&B, but it was quartet singing. And the Ink Spots had several shows and residencies in Las Vegas. And so the members lived here. So brother Stanley Morgan purchased a home in what at the time was a very affluent white neighborhood, and his home was bombed, firebombed. Now, how many of y'all heard of this story? I know this is like breaking news. His home was firebombed. So when people say Las Vegas was the Mississippi of the West, y'all, they wasn't playing. They was not playing. The Mississippi of the West. And his home was bombed. It was national news. This is an article from Ebony Jet magazine. And again, him and his family, you know, thank God nobody was hurt, but it was a really big deal. And they believe that the members that threw the bomb was affiliated with like the White Citizens Council or maybe the Ku Klux Klan. It was never no proof that Vegas had an official Ku Klux Klan here, but there was always rumors that there was some type of White Citizens Council or just some type of white supremacist group that was well organized but underground. But regardless, this move, that attack on his home, was very organized and it was very planned. But, you know, even though it's an unfortunate situation, it also exposed and put Las Vegas, as you can see from these articles, on center stage so people can see what was going on. Because a lot of times we don't associate racism to be on the West Coast. But y'all have to understand, these races that left Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, where do y'all think they went? They came to Las Vegas. They came to Oakland. They came to Chicago. They came to all. They migrated. They went to the South, the West Coast. I mean, they left the South to the West Coast, to the East Coast, to the Midwest. They traveled. So that's why this story was important to highlight, to show that in the 60s, somebody's home was bombed in Las Vegas. Not Alabama, not Atlanta, not Mississippi. This was not Dr. King's home, you know, in the South. No, this was something that happened in the West Coast. An entertainer's home on top of that. A man who was well off, a man who was very successful, and family was almost killed in Las Vegas. This is the type of stories we should be teaching and talking about, especially when you talk about racial relations, so we understand what happened then, and we can also understand what's happening now.